Hi, my beautiful kings and queens. Welcome back to my channel. So, kings and queens, as you guys know, I am your girl, LaTroya Griffin. And if you are new here, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified every single time your girl drops a new video. So, kings and queens, I am back with another word. So, God is saying, He says that you were created to stand out. He says, through your childhood, He says that you have always been the ones to stand out. And God is saying that some of us never understood. We never understood as to why we were always the ones to be singled out. But God is saying that there was a reason why. He says that before you even formed in your mother's womb, God is saying that there was already a calling on your name. So God is saying, He says this is the season that you tap into that thing. He says that you can no longer try to fit in with the crowd. You can no longer try to hang out and blend in with your peers. But God is saying in this season, He says that you must know that you were created to stand out. He says that there's a calling on your name. There's a destiny on your name. And God is saying, He says He is waiting for you to tap into that thing. He is waiting for you to become that thing that He knew that you were already going to be before He even formed you in your mother's womb. So, kings and queens, God is saying that is why you were always the one to be singled out. That is the reason why your friends always try to single you out and bully you. God is saying because the enemy had already tried to attack you in your childhood. The enemy already knew your potential. The enemy already knew the thing that you held down within you. But God is saying that you must know it now. He says that this is the season that we become all that He has created us to be. So, kings and queens, you are the one. God is saying that you are the one that is going to break that generational curse, as I always say. God is saying that you must tap into that thing. You must tap into that thing that He has placed in you. You were created to stand out. And until you believe it for yourself, you will always be in that sunken place. God is saying that your finances will always be in array because you have not tapped into your true purpose. God is saying that you have not tapped into your divine self. So, kings and queens, I'm speaking for myself as well. I was always the one to stand out. Even as hard as I tried to fit in, I already knew that I felt misplaced in that group. I felt as though I was not meant to be there. And God is saying, because that was feeling of guilt. God is saying I was feeling guilty inside because I knew I wasn't supposed to be in that place. I knew that there was a calling on my name, and I tried to ignore the signs. I tried to, put it behind me, but God is saying that He will forever. God is saying that He is calling your name. He says He has been calling you since you were a child. He has been calling you to greatness. He has been calling you to destiny. And some of us have been ignoring it because we are scared to reach that place. We are scared to tap into who we are. But God is saying that this is a season that you put your insecurities behind you. God is saying that this is the year that you really take control of who you are. You take control of your spirit and become that thing. God is saying you can no longer allow the enemy to hold you back. You can no longer allow the enemy to put those negative thoughts in your mind. But God is saying that you must tap into who you truly are in this season. Kings and queens, if this is for you, put it down in the comments. Say, I was created to stand out. You know that you were created to stand out. You have that feeling inside of you. Every day you wake up and you feel as though that you should be doing more with your life. And God is saying this is the season, this is the time. What other time are you going to start that thing? What other time are you going to start that business? God is saying today is the day that you start that thing and you become that prophet. You become that vessel that speaks to your community, that speaks to God's people. So, kings and queens, I'm challenging you all to start your purpose in this season. Start that very thing that you know that is inside of you, whether it be that business, like I said in yesterday's video, whatever it is. God is saying, please tap into it right now in this season. He says that your destiny is connected to it. He says that your generational wealth is connected to that thing. So I love you all so much, kings and queens, and know that you were created to stand out. He says that there is more in you. There is something more in you, but you must have the faith to tap into it. So I love you all so much, and I will be seeing you all in tomorrow's video. Bye, my kings and queens.